So hi again, we're going to continue working out at home with what we can find around the house. So today you'll need a cushion, a chair, add 2 bags that you can secure to a broom handle, or I'm using a golf club. So driving club, so whatever's long enough, stable enough that you can put 2 bags on either side to weigh us down, and make sure the tins that you've got in there, or the bags, have got equal weight distributed between them. So we're just going to start with some gentle squat movements. So make sure that you are sitting tall. Remember the feet, and just do a couple of breaths here to soften through, so relax through the shoulders. Bring your attention to your posture. Always good to have some form of reference, how you start, how you finish, so that you can be mindful of how you're feeling between the beginning and the end of any program you're doing with movement and exercise. Alright, from that movement we're going to use the arms. If you're very much a beginner and you haven't got the strength in your legs, you can use your arms to come up, just buttocks going to lift and sit back down. So lift and sit back down. For those of you a little bit more stronger in the legs, start to use your arms to come off, so you're no longer leaning on them. And we're not straightening the legs, we're just taking a lift and a lower, starting to use this rather large muscle in the front of your thighs called quads. Good. And then we'll reverse that. So we'll now sit down and back up. Sit down without touching. So you know the chair is there. You're going to take yourself just to hover off it. Again, you can use the arms on your legs to support. Keep the belly in and breathe. Good. And now you feel good with that, you can sit back down, not too much of a break. Make sure when you come up this time, you're going to lift one leg off and go back down. Lift one leg up and come back down. So you're creating a little bit of a wobble if you've got uneven hips or strength through your legs, or you're not used to taking one foot off the floor. So you may even want to do this with another chair in front of you. So we're lifting the leg up, putting it back down. Lifting up. Now if it's really tricky, just keep your toes on the floor and lift the heel. So you get some weight distribution between the 2 sides. A few more, breathing deeply. Good. And come to stop. You're going to come up from there and go behind your chair. So I'm going to do this sideways. You're going to take a squat and then raise one leg out. Take a squat, raise one leg out. So squat, lift, squat, lift. Again, checking in with how your knees are tracking. Make sure your knees are going forward, and then aim them in direction of your second and third toes, so that they're not knock-kneeing or turning out too far to the side. Whether you want to bring the hands into this or not, little Russian Cossack movement, up and down. Now you'll notice once you start using the legs, how the heart rate goes up quicker. It's quite taxing cardiovascularly wise, which is what we want. We want to get the pumping action and make it a bit more about cardio and puff. So as you breathe and move, as you start to pace and get a little puffed with this, the body has to work that little bit harder. Great. And resting. One last one. And stop. Good. So now turn your feet into ballet position, so you get your heels touching, toes turned out. And then you're going to take one leg behind you, soften through the support knee, lift up through the spine, and take this leg out behind you. So you're squeezing the butt. You put your hand on there and feel that rather large gluteal muscle rounding, and it's having to lift through the hamstrings. So your buttock muscle is lifting the leg up, and you're getting a lot more results for the movement. So you're actually really isolating. And then let's just hold the leg up there, pulse it. Deep breathe. And release down. So you're going to go to the other side. I'm going to turn around so that my leg closest to you, you can see. Position and squeeze and squeeze. Deep breath in and out. Good. Posture, breath, and awareness. A few more. Good. Then hold the leg up and pulse. Squeeze. Press down through your support leg. Lift up through your crown of your head. Tuck the chin in. And relax. Give the legs a good shake out. Release. Give everything a bit of a wobble. Good. And then we're going to take the chair out of the way. And we're going to try and lift it from here. So bend your knees. Have your bags on already. And then use the movement through the arms. So you're going to bring up, push it up straight, bring it down behind you. Either holding on the back of the head, or if you've got limited flexibility, you might need to hold it here. So see how it goes. See if you can press it down. And then from that movement, take your legs nice and wide. Turn your toes out. Bend your knees and soften. And you're going to do a deep squat from here. So it's down and up. Down and up. And down and up. So making sure that you're not hitting yourself in the knees. Might want shorter bags. And again, the more weight you put in, the more you've got to work against them. So you're building your muscles up for the next time. Breath is slow and deep. Inhaling, exhaling. Bending at the hips, pressing the knees out over your toes, turning your toes out. Let's hold this one out, lift one heel and go straight up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,